Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. A Reddit theory suggested the shift was aimed at taming the dominance and expenses of super champions in recent years. Jeopardy's current season has seen a massive change in programming. In prior years, the only annual past player tournament was the Tournament of Champions. However, this season has instead consisted solely of wildcard and second chance contests to populate February's Toss-C, with new players not returning until April 2024. A Reddit user boldly argued the change was made not just because of WGA strike, but to counter the recent boom of super champions, or 10-plus day winners. In just the past 2 years, there have been 7 of the game show's 16 super champions in history, including Amy Schneider, Mattia Roach, and Chris Panolo. Instead, wildcard victors win $100,000 instead of the near millions or millions that super champions earn, and the Toss-C winner gets $250,000. The user began their thread. Are the current wildcard tournaments an antidote to the super champs? I've loved this season of the second chance and wildcard tournaments. The players are more confident and risk-taking. The gameplay has been excellent. But I wonder if it's a programming decision to kind of tamper down the super champs. They concluded, I am one who grew tired of the super champs mowing down rows and rows of contestants who didn't have a chance to get their feet under them before they were beaten. So I'm happy, but I wonder what's next. A fan replied, normal Jeopardy will be next. We only got this because of the writer's strike. However, a third fan pointed out this isn't completely true. Not so. What we got from the start of the season until December 18 was only because of the WGA strike. We would have gotten second chance and champions wildcard with last season's players regardless. Absent the strike, it would have been at the beginning of the season. A fourth fan replied, the idea that they're trying to avoid super champ runs is bizarre. Do you know what a long run probably does for ratings? A fifth wrote, I found it telling that on Inside Jeopardy last year, Michael Davies mentioned that the run of Chris Panolo had put the show over budget. His average winnings per game were good, but not even close to Zaheer. I can't help but suspect that is at least a factor. A fifth wrote, that's true. On the other hand, with these tournaments, the show knows exactly how much it's going to give away, which is very helpful in establishing a prize budget. It also reduces the expense of recruiting new contestants, and brings back people they know for sure can play the game at a competitive level. If the buzz from long-running champs was the primary goal of the show, one would think they wouldn't be doing all these tourneys. A sixth wrote, funny, I don't mind the tournaments, but it's for the opposite reason. I'm not a fan of non-super champ times. I hate when the show is rough, lots of 1- and 2-day champs, $1,000 daily double wagers, and people staring at the board running out of time. Have we had any leftover clues in months? Did they change how the show is edited, or are the contestants on average better since they've all been there before? An additional fan argued they're enjoying the new take. I am new to Jeopardy and I have to say, this has been so fun to watch. I love rooting for several people at once and seeing them excel through the game. On the podcast Inside Jeopardy last year, executive producer Mike Davies did admit that the biggest winner of season 39, 21-day champ Chris Panolo, was costing the show too much money, he stated. We've started having these big internal debates about how on earth we're gonna manage our prize budget, based on how much money Chris was winning. He continued, those debates continue to this day. It's a big issue, you know, the prize budget is something we do have to manage. There are finance people at Sony who we have to talk to and say, just gotta let you know about something going on with the game. We have to estimate at the beginning of the season what we're gonna give away. Former champ Ken Jennings is now the sole host after mayim bialik was fired from the syndicated series in December. The hosting drama isn't the only change to Jeopardy, as executive producer Michael Davies, who replaced the disgraced Mike Richards in 2021, filled a job that, before them, hadn't changed hands in decades either. Davies has made it clear his mo is making Jeopardy more like sports, and he hasn't been shy in tweaking tradition. He also displayed where daily doubles were located to viewers during Jeopardy, Masters created a new intro, a split-screen clue selection display for Celebrity Jeopardy, and a new Triple Jeopardy round for the Celebrity spin-off.